It is a beautiful day outside today, some of the best weather we've had in a really long time, and I couldn't think of a better way to spend my day than just sitting inside watching Paul Thomas Anderson films, so that's what I did. So I watched There Will Be Blood today because after watching The Master, I had to watch something else by Paul Thomas Anderson. And I've seen this movie, I own it, obviously. I wish it was a Blu-ray, but the guy got it for like $2 at a pawn shop, so it's brand new. It's awesome, so I have no complaints. There Will Be Blood is a masterpiece. I don't know what else to call it. It's a masterpiece. This movie is fantastic. It has excellent direction, of course, it's Paul Thomas Anderson, and incredible performances by both Paul Dano and the one and only Daniel Day-Lewis. The premise to this movie is not very complex. You've got an independent oil driller, played by Daniel Day-Lewis. His name is Daniel Plainview. Daniel Plainview has a younger son, and they move to a small town, I think it's called Little Boston. And they buy up all the land around this town and start drilling on it. It's somewhere in California, I'm not sure exactly where. It kind of takes place in the middle of nowhere in the early 1900s. And the movie tells the story of what he goes through in the oil business and how it affects him as a person and as a character. The acting in this movie is incredible. I'm going to talk about Paul Dano first. There's something about him that just makes me want to punch him in the face or like hit him over the head with a bowling pin or something. He just drives me insane. As a person, I see his face and I'm just like, I hate your face. I don't know why, but he's a great actor, though. I can't complain about his acting or anything. He's great in this movie. He was in Looper, actually, and he was really good in that, too. And he's done some other stuff, obviously. But there's still something about him that I just don't like. I don't know what it is, but he's really good in this, and, of course, Daniel Day-Lewis is phenomenal in this film. I think he won a Best Actor award in the Oscars for it. He totally deserved it. He's excellent in this movie. It's an incredible role. Paul Thomas Anderson is so good at creating these characters, and then you have somebody like Daniel Day-Lewis who just completely brings this character to life, and he just gives a phenomenal performance in this. I mean, it's just really good. A couple more things I'm going to talk about. One is the score to this film. The score is fantastic. Oh, I really like the score to this movie. There's certain sequences, like when the gas comes out of the rig. Oh my gosh, the score in that scene is so good. It really makes those scenes powerful and gripping. And it's kind of elegant at times too, like the finale of the film is really elegant and classy. And then there's times where it's really screeching and horrific almost. It's a really good score. I really like the score to this movie. It's fantastic. The cinematography is great as well. This film is beautiful. Robert Elswit was the director of photography for this. He did a lot of the earlier Paul Thomas Anderson films as well as The Town, which is really good, and Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, which I really liked as well. This movie just looks beautiful. It looks great. Lastly, you've got the script. The script to this film is crazy, especially towards the end of the film. Paul Thomas Anderson wrote the screenplay himself, and he just did a really good job on it. As I was watching the film, I was writing down all of these great lines that are in this movie, and I would be writing one down, and another one would come up, and I can't keep track, and it was crazy. There's so many good lines in this movie. It's actually really quotable and very interesting. I love the script. It's great. This film is genius. I've said before, I'm a huge fan of Paul Thomas Anderson stuff, and this film is so good. I love this film. I highly recommend this one. It's great. The performances are fantastic. It looks beautiful. The script is really good. It's got a great score, and it's an excellent movie. You need to go see this. Go check it out. Comment below. Let me know what you think of There Will Be Blood, and subscribe to my channel and go check out my other reviews. I'd very much appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to take advantage of this awesome weather and go outside for the first time in my life, so see you guys later.